What are hydrogen stations and how do they work? Hydrogen stations are refilling stations for vehicles running on green hydrogen, and they are therefore key to accelerate sustainable mobility. Green hydrogen is, together with electric mobility, the alternative to traditional fuel, as it is produced with renewable energies. It is obtained through a process called electrolysis, which consists of splitting the hydrogen from the oxygen in the water using electricity. This is the function of the electrolyzer. But in order for the electrolyzer to be able to use the electricity from the grid, it must first be converted from alternating current to direct current, and this is achieved by means of power electronics, a device called a rectifier. It must be adapted to the appropriate voltage level. That is, it must pass through a transformer station, which also guarantees the safety and supply of the grid. That is why technology is key to this whole process. Thus, we can count on clean energy, since the only thing it emits into the atmosphere is water steam. All this makes it vital for decarbonisation, not forgetting that hydrogen is the most abundant element in nature. And how does a hydrogen station work? Green hydrogen arrives at the filling station through a pipeline, or can also be produced on site. It is then stored in tanks, in gaseous or liquid form. If it is gaseous, its pressure must first be increased in a compressor. If it is liquid, it has to be transformed into a gas for use. The fuel comes out of the tanks under high pressure and is then cooled to 0 degrees, so that the hydrogen battery of our car can be refilled at the pump. Refilling at a hydrogen station is very similar to refueling at a petrol station, but with some special features. For example, the connection between the filling nozzle and the vehicle's reservoir remains airtight during refilling to prevent the release of gas. Hydrogen is sold by the kilo, not by the litre, like petrol or diesel. Recharging time depends on the size of the tank. In a car, it is no more than 5 minutes, and in a heavy vehicle such as a bus, it is about 12 minutes. At present, this technology is still in its infancy. Most hydrogen stations are located in transport companies for their own consumption, for example in logistics companies. A real revolution for sustainable mobility and the fight against climate change.